road, you got so cute though. Put phase on the beat, I ain't done. You feel me? Hey, bro, let this drive like a bitch, man. Carry my country, cuz. Northside St. Louis, all the way down to Dallas, that's how we doing. You feel me? You know, my mama told me I'm that shot, so. Came a long way. Castro Drive, you feel me? Bermuda Road, all that. Northside St. Louis. Right there on 70, you feel me? I made like 70K at the festival, but, you know what I'm saying? So every time I see that number 70, I just feel blessed,
Beat up the block and the gun, I press a little button to open the wings. Ain't no advance in the deal, I just signed. I don't need to labor control my dreams. A lot of these marionettes, I guess my own, so does my net. Praying for my full effects, waited to send in attention is reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checks. Living city to finish it. The words and blue in the middle, the same as how I prefer my venison. Winnex and black and men on sentence, and I was apprenticing under a villain. Fist full of metal to pay my respects. I slide my dance to get this new grill in the incoming call from Shabria Connect. The look in my closet, snow on the ceiling. Master Pickett saying Donald, it's hard to explain the rest of the feelings. Folks too hard in the dubs, I try to not do it. 7 a.m. on the beach, the waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS choke, I call it a trail, bent over the time, my mornings to fail.
So almost ready to get underway, and today's starting pitcher, Christopher Sanchez.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
The shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-1. Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's in there. So the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop hits the ball. This one popped up right side. Trout on his horse. Reaching down and makes the ground. This is Corbin Carroll. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the first offering is not close.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
That's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
We got a full count.
1 down, base is empty. Corbin goes down, strikes. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Up the middle. And that is that. Back in Anaheim. And on the hill in this one, Garrett Crochet. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And a foul ball. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Cut on and lifted in the air. Young. And there's 1 down. Here's Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Tap foul at the plate. Crochet, tall lefty, 245 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Cal Raleigh. Almost got him.
1-0.
And there's that one deep left field, and forget it. He circles the bases, and that gives him the lead. It's 1-0. Taylor Ward now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
1-0.
That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's got a chance. Going, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 2-0. Here's Joe Adele. They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 outs.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat. Well, this team does not want to let him beat him.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Back up the middle in a base hit. Coming home. 1 run across. Santander rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And on second, 2 down. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Perdomo makes the grab, and we're back. Second inning set to go, and now the veteran third baseman Manny Machado. Sanchez back to work. Inside. Ball 1.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
Next offering misses, and now 2-0. There's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And there's a
Full
ball.
count.
On the ground, out to short. Sends it to first. Machado out on the play. Here's Ketel Marte. And he pumps it a strike. Sanchez.
No ball.
He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking
2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
The lefty fires. And that is out of play. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today. The emphasis of hitting.
And that's their first base runner of the game. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He swings and fouls one off. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Back here at Angel Stadium. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Luis Rengifo. And first offering is fouled off. They say you win.
0-2.
Lifted in the air, right field. And there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Fly to center, his first. Pinch hitter coming on, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Looking to start something with one gone. Line drive, base hit, right field. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. And he's got a pinch hit double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
That one's in there. That is strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Out to center. Young under it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One down. And now Jacob Young. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Bunts it towards the mound. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Swinging a foul out of play. Hit in the air, right field. Trout tracks it down for the out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Taylor Ward.
Number 81, Ryan Thompson.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's carrying. It's a bomb. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-zip. Foul ball.
You know, these Angels putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hit. Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fastball, the letters frozen for strike 3. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels.
Ball.
Fouled off left side. Adele stands at first with 1 out. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Zach Neto will hit next. Light out his first time. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Young makes a move towards the gap. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That one hit to right. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. 1 run is in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next to hit for the Angels.
0-1.
That one
Ball.
misses, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. On to the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Then there's one down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now Machado up here. Grounded out his first time.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Machado,
That's a ball.
32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. On the ground to the left, and that's
Foul.
just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And Manny gets a piece. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Runs it up to 96. Bottom 4, here's Trout. That's inside.
1-0.
Swung on, belted. That one's deep. See you later. That one felt good, and they tacked on to their lead. It's 7-0. That first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the
1-1.
And that one is in the dirt. At 1-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That misses
2-2.
the zone. 2-2. That one ripped. 1 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. Tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Curtis fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And it is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0.
And although you like the fact that a guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not. Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. You often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Foul ball, still 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
On the ground, could be 2. The throw to second is offline. Next to hit, Logan O'Hoppe.
The designated hitter, Logan O'Hoppe.
Just
That missed. That's the ball.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Liddell over at second. Santander at first, one gone. And that just misses. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two on, one out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike at 95. Gurriel handles the chance, and that's the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable.
Ball.
That's how valuable that it was
2 balls,
because
no strikes.
I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Puts it away for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases.
The bat, number 6. Designated hitter.
Next to hit for Arizona, Ildemaro Vargas. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a foul ball. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams.
Chisholm. Neto for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Down the third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Kyle Nelson.
You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. So the batting order turns over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now on the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Now fly ball to right center. Carroll makes the play, and there's one away.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Swinging a foul straight back. Pulls that one foul. Smoked into left, base hit. And out to a board.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Gurriel handles the chance. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. Foul ball there. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches.
And it gets by him. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play.